Doris, Paul, Kim, Stephanie, April, a lot of people here, Janet, Karen, oh my goodness, hi to everyone, hi Peggy as well. Okay, how about a clearance price? Here's what we've been waiting for. When we're talking obsessed with style, I'm obsessed with some good deals. And this is a phenomenal deal because we're talking about FitFlop, a brand that many of you already know and love for the comfort that it brings you in their sandals. So here's what's great is one, that it's a clearance price on something you're gonna wear now too, over $30 in savings, and then we'll dive into all the technology that is built in. So when you wear these sandals, you get that extra support, you get that targeted cushioning. So here we go, you get to pick, do you want it like as a sandal, like a slide, or if you wanna do the toe post. In the sandals, I have all 4 colors available for you. Here it is in that beautiful eggplant. We have it in olive. Here it is in urban white. And then we also have it in pewter. So that pewters are really, and all of them have that nice little shimmer and glitter on it. Now here are your toe post options really quickly. The only one I'm missing is urban white, so we still have it in the pewter. So if you missed out on the white, I think the pewter would be a great second option for you if you've been looking for these. Here it is in that eggplant, and then finally in the olive. Whole sizes only, 5 to 11. We're gonna welcome in our guest, Randy Harvey, to dive into this. Randy Harvey, you know I love a good clearance, girl.
Listen, I'm not privy to the prices until you bring me on air. So when I see a 3 in front of the price on a FitFlop, I'm like, today's the day. Like, it's amazing. I mean, because people are such big fans and they stock up. So what's really cool is if you're a collector, the eggplant and the olive colors are exclusive to HSN. You can get them nowhere else. So if you are looking to fill your closet with something that's really unique from FitFlop, make sure you grab those colors. But both of these shoes, we wanted to give something for everybody. A lot of people love their slides. You asked for that additional adjustability. So you have Velcro on both of these straps. So if maybe you're on your feet all day and they swell, or you have a higher or lower arch, you really can customize these to your unique foot. Now, if you're not familiar with FitFlop, we have the seal of acceptance from the APMA. That's the American Podiatric Medical Association. So what that means is these darling shoes, these gorgeous glitter encrusted shoes, support foot health. And your podiatrist is gonna give you a gold star.
Oh
Big
yeah,
deal.
because the first thing that you hear too, especially if you go to a podiatrist, and if you're having some issues, they're gonna, well, what are you wearing? So it's nice when you actually have, because we love our FitFlops, right? We love that, especially in the spring and the summer. This is a time where we wanna wiggle our toes and have them out. So it's nice that you have a sandal that is accepted by the Podiatry Association, which is really great. So let's talk about whenever we lay our foot onto this FitFlop, because that's really important, Randy, because that's really where the rubber meets the road when we're talking about you know, a good sandal.
Quite literally, right? So this is what your foot should always look like, but more importantly, it's what your foot looks like when you're wearing this micro wobble board shoe. So notice all the blues and the greens. That's your entire body weight evenly distributed throughout your entire foot. That is how your feet should always be. Sadly, they're not. A lot of times we wear very, very flat sandals. They might be very cute, but they're horrible for your feet. Even in some tennis shoes, you don't get that kind of support, comfort, shock absorption. And the trick is with this triple density foam. You have firm cushioning at your heel. That's where we bear most of our weight when we're standing. Soft foam here at the center of your foot, your arch, and then a medium density foam at your toe box. And you notice that it's shaped like a real foot. Which is sad, I have to even point that out, but think of the sandals that you own if they're not a FitFlop. I guarantee they're flat and painful and not comfortable. So if you have to buy APMA shoes, I'm sure you know about FitFlop, because finally you can be on trend, because before 2007 when we were created, your options were sad. They were not cute.
Right.
And FitFlop mixed function, APMA seal of acceptance with high fashion.
Well, and you know, and let's be honest, it really doesn't matter what age you are. You could be at a time in your life where you just need to be more thoughtful in the sandals that you're putting on your feet. I mean, and quite honestly, it doesn't matter how old you are. You know, we can all, you know, have issues with our feet. So it's nice that you're picking up a sandal, especially when it's spring, it's summer, it's on clearance, and then it has that that APMA seal of acceptance from the American Podiatrist Medical Association, which is really great. Okay, so here's your choices. That one looks really good on JV. I love it with our Today Special from Marla Wynn and those Bermuda shorts from Nina Leonard. Okay, so that's your sandal, and that's in the urban white. Here it is in the ToePost. The ToePost is really popular right now. That's the olive color that Christina is showing you right now. There's two other options for you in that ToePost. I know many of you are loving that style. And we'll even talk about this ToePost, because what's great about this one is I can't stand a ToePost that is so stiff and restrictive, right? I like that this one moves, so it's a little bit more comfortable than what we've probably tried on previous ToePost sandals. Here it is in that eggplant, and then we also have it for you in the pewter. Same three colors also available in the slide. The only difference is you actually have the urban white in this one. We sold out in the urban white on the other one, but we do have it in that slide. So whole size is 5 to 11, 097788 is the item number, $13 and some change to get it home. Even though it's clearance, you always have 30 days to love it or send it back, but I think you'll love the idea that you're gonna get a sandal home that, you know, that your podiatrist will be like, wow, I'm glad you picked up that sandal, right? But also too has great style with it as well. So Randy, since this is whole sizing, how do we size if we're in between?
Great question. So we have a wider than average toe box. It's not a wide shoe, but we're going to tell you to size down. And if you don't believe me, read the reviews, because they'll say over and over, I wasn't sure. And then they listened and then they said, yay. So if you're a 9.5, you're just going to go down to that 9. And I wanted to show you the underside of both of these shoes. I'm holding the slide right now, but it is completely padded, and it is a generous, it's a pillow soft cushion that's completely covered in this microfiber lining. And it's the same for the ToePost as well. When you slide this onto your foot, so it has dual purpose. First purpose is it feels amazing. It feels like you're wearing a slipper. And the other purpose is it helps to keep it on your foot. Notice that there's not a back strap on this. And some people might say, oh, I love my back strap. Give it a shot. The vamps and the straps on both of these shoes go back so far. Mixed with that padding, you have the comfort of the sole, the way that your foot just melds into the shape of this foam, mixed with the slip resistance. This shoe stays put. You know how sometimes flip-flops, you sound like a clippity-clop horse
oh my
as
gosh.
you're walking down? Like people can hear you coming.
Yeah.
Right? Well, I always laugh because when I would wear these, there's a long hallway at the studio. I remember 2 years ago when I used to go there. You don't echo when you're walking down, clippity clopping down the hallway wearing these, because they really stay put. They are just so fantastic. And the lift on this sole is there on purpose. It's there on purpose because it helps to align your foot to give you that proper stripe pattern as you're walking. All of that technology is great, right? But there used to be APMA shoes that had great technology, but they weren't high fashion. And that's what makes us different. Yeah. We have a beautiful patchwork quilting pattern on this. It's all done with different gauged crushed glitter that you can rub and scratch on, and you're not going to leave a trail of breadcrumbs wherever you walk. They're just beautiful.
They really are, and the ToePost is the most popular option right now. I believe we do have all sizes, so that's good news on this clearance price. We just reduced it to clearance as well. So if you're kind of waiting for that moment, you're like, I'm just gonna keep my eye on it. I saved it in my favorites, so watch the price. We just reduced it to under $40 for you. We originally had it at $73. So your olive, your eggplant, your pewter, those are your ToePost options. We sold out of the urban white option. But in the sandal, I do have the urban white along with the pewter, the olive, and that eggplant, size 5 to 11. Randy's saying if you're in between sizes, you can size down because it's a generous space in that little toe box. 097788 is your item number on this one. Randy, thank you so much for joining us. So great to see you.
Thank you. So good seeing you. Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, good morning. I like to say that Thursdays are Friday Eve. We're one day away from the weekend. Okay.